Grade 10 quadratic equations. Really, this segment will be helpful for you. The reason these types of sums you will be able to see in your test paper. I'm talking about the second term test paper, right? So, you've been taught already quadratic expressions and as well as quadratic equations. So, this segment really relates with quadratic equations. Right now I'm not going to teach you about quadratic equations. I will be doing some sums related with the second term test. Right, let's start right now. Solve this one, x square minus 1. How can you solve this one? Solve this one, x square minus 1. You could pause the video and you could do this sum, right? 1 equals 1 square, so equals 0. Then x square minus 1 square. So these are quadratic, these are difference of two squares. Therefore, this can be expressed as x plus 1 into x minus 1 equals 0. So x plus 1 equals 0. Oh, you could write that x minus 1 equals 0. Right now, then this plus 1 becomes minus 1, as well as this minus 1 becomes plus 1. These are the answers. So roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, the second question is, the second sum is x squared minus 6x equals 0. How can you find the roots of this quadratic quadratic equation? Yes. How do you find the roots of this quadratic equation? Firstly, you could get the term x as a common term. Then x into x minus 6 equals 0. Right now, how do you do this? Yes, right now, how do you do this? You are able to, here is a product, right? So you could write x equals 0, that x equals 0 or x minus 6 equals 0. Okay, so right now x equals 0 or this minus 6 becomes plus 6. Okay, so these are the roots of this quadratic equation. So the other question is, you are given this type of one. You are given this type of one. Okay, you are given this quadratic this rectangle. This rectangle is given, and you need to do what you need to do here is it has given that this is x minus 4, this is x minus 3. So it gives that the area of this rectangle. Here is a rectangle. This rectangle is related with the question of quadratic equation. How do you do that? Then it has given the area of this rectangle, that it gives the area of this rectangle that 12 cm square. 12 cm square, right? It gives the area of this rectangle that 12 cm square. 12 cm square, right? The area of this rectangle is 12 cm square. What you need to do, you need to get the value of length of this rectangle as well as the breadth, right? How do you get the length and the breadth of this rectangle? To be taken the length and the breadth of this rectangle, what you need to do, you need to set up an equation. A quadratic equation should be set up. Yes. Area, we are able to get that. It has given the area of this rectangle, that's 12. So area can be taken that length into breadth, right? It has given the area of this rectangle, that's 12. It has given this value, that, right? In the question, it gives that the area of this rectangle, that 12 cm squared. Now, generally, you know that we get the area of a rectangle multiplying that length and breadth. So we've done it. Now we are going to set up an equation here. Then multiply x minus 3 into I'll remove this rectangle. So we are able to get the value of length and breadth of this rectangle. Then x minus 3 into x minus 4 equals to 12, right? Let's remove the brackets. So x into x minus 4, after that minus 3 into x minus 4 equals to 12. Why did we do this? I mean, equals to 12, it has given really, right? It has given the area that's 12 here. So now remove the brackets. X into x is x squared. Here plus into minus minus, 4 into x 4x, minus into plus minus 3 into x 3x, minus into minus plus 3 times 4 12. and also equals 12. Now x squared, minus 4x minus 3x, minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. So minus 4x minus 3x is minus 7x. Here minus 7x plus 12. Then what happens is plus 12 is brought to the left side. Then this plus 12 becomes minus 12. Right now, x squared minus 7x, this plus 12 and minus 12 can be cancelled out, equals 0. So we've taken right now that x squared minus 7x equals 0. X squared minus 7x equals 0. X squared minus 7x equals 0. Right now we are able to get the term x as the common term. So x into x minus 7 equals 0. So right now we could write that x equals 0, O, here multiplication. Therefore we could write this x equals 0, O, x minus 7 equals 0. So you know that right now what happens. So x equals 0, O, minus 7 becomes plus 7. Generally the value of x cannot be 0 really, right? So therefore the value of x we are able to get as 7. So length, that length can be taken, length equals to x minus 3. This taken value you could substitute here, that 7 minus 3 is 4. The breadth also we are able to get here. Breadth is x minus 4. What is breadth? So x equals 7, 7 minus 4 is 3. So the length is 4, breadth is 3. So when you multiply these two, then length into breadth, again you could prove that the taken answers values are okay. So we've taken the length as 4 cm as well as the breadth as 3 cm. So here is an application of quadratic equations. Okay, so you could practice more and more questions. Here is a new way of forming a quadratic equation as well as it's one of its applications. Okay, so you could practice these types of sums again and again. Then after that, you could become an expert in maths. Okay, thanks a lot.